In this video, we're going to be talking about Multivac. We're going to be analyzing the price, basically giving a technical analysis on Multivac to see how price is doing and where price is heading. As the price is currently down 7.92% at the time of recording. That before investing into Multivac, please do your own research as I'm not a financial advisor. So yeah, let's get into it. Multivac on the chart provided by CoinMarketCap, you can see here that on the daily, Multivac is looking very bearish. You can see here that they're pretty much just being bearish momentum coming through for the market. Lower lows, lower highs, lower lows, lower highs, lower lows, and it isn't looking too good for Multivac. But if we go over to the weekly as well, we can see what's going on with the weekly. And on the weekly, you can see here that we're still overall bearish. We were bullish at the start of the week, don't get me wrong, but then from then onwards, price is pretty much just being bearish, which isn't too nice. It's not what we want to see as investors of this coin. So if you go over to the monthly as well, let's look at the monthly. And you can see in the monthly, we're pretty much at the bullish side, but then what happened? The price pretty much just came back down into the red zone. And we've pretty much just been making lower lows, lower highs, lower lows, and pretty much just not even respecting any of the demand zones essentially. And we've just been tapping into them, having reactions, and then we're coming back down again, which isn't looking nice. But if you go over to trading view, let's go into and have a bit more in-depth analysis. You can see here that I did analyze Multivac for you, man, and you can see here that pretty much price was pretty much bullish upon this accumulation schematic, which was really nice. We did have a break of structure, but then obviously a distribution schematic played out. We had a buying climax, we had the secondary test, then we had the, you know what it is, the UT, the up thrust, and then from the up thrust we had the retest, and then from the retest pretty much price went bearish. And then from here you can see that we did tap into the very strong demand zone. It's been tapped once, twice, 3 times, and looks like it's about to be tapped 4 times, which is crazy in my opinion. And then you can see here that we did have a selling climax. We had a secondary test, and then we had a spring, which pretty much just liquidated both of those the weak handed buyers within those regions. And then from then onwards, price did have a retest, and then from the retest we did have a break of structure, which was really nice, but price failed to close above all of this. And then what happened? Price, you know how it is when it doesn't have a clean break of structure, it pretty much just comes back down, and it's not looking too good on the daily as well. If we look over in the daily, you can see here pretty much looks like this demand zone isn't going to be respected, and we possibly could see another leg towards the downside, which isn't ideal, but you never know, man. It's just gonna happen, because if we do have a Fibonacci from here on the way to the bottom, you can see here how perfectly that tapped up into the 0.618 region, which is crazy. And yeah, man, we could possibly see another leg towards the downside. We most definitely will see all of this liquidity getting taken out. And yeah, it just looks bearish pretty much. And then we have to take into considerations of the current market conditions. You know how it is. Bitcoin, let's look at Bitcoin. Bitcoin is pretty much bearish on the daily. You can see here the big red candle, or not red on mine, but big black candle. And then you can see here, if we drop into the hourly, you can see here that price is pretty much bearish on the intraday respective. So it's not looking too good for the overall crypto market, as everything is pretty much just very volatile. Let's just say volatile. And we pretty much be making very bearish price action for major coins. As well as that, you can see Ethereum pretty much bearish as well. We did have the completion of the accumulation schematic, but then pretty much price did return back to it, and hopefully we can have a retest on this. And if price does respect this, then we should have another leg towards upside for Ethereum, but so far it is not looking good for the 2 main components that run the market. And then if we go over to Multivac, you can see here Multivac isn't looking too nice as well. Let me just get rid of this. So yeah, hopefully you enjoyed the video. Please leave a like, comment, and subscribe. I'm trying to hit 600 subs now.